Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Erin, and today as you can probably tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a little mini declutter. Not how I've done declutters in the past in my videos. I've actually already went through my collection for the past couple days in certain categories. I haven't done all of my collection, but I just went through my eyeshadow palettes and some of my powder products, and I just got rid of some products that I just don't need to keep in my collection anymore, that I'm not using, etc. And then I also have some products that are on the fence right now that I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to try to reason out why I should keep it or why I shouldn't, and also maybe try to use some of those products that I do end up keeping from my maybe pal in the next couple weeks, and just really determining if it should stay in my collection. So if you're interested in that type of video, it is about mid-year. Oh, it is mid-year. And so I just went through my collection, and I wanted to kind of get rid of some stuff mid-year, and then at the end of the year I'll do my normal declutter how I usually do. So yeah, if you like these types of videos, definitely hit the like button below and subscribe if you want to see more content like this from me on my channel. I also do movie reviews and first time watches, as well as some book content here and there. So yeah, without further ado and more talking, let me show you the products that I already know I'm going to be decluttering from eyeshadow and some of my powder products, and then I will show you guys the stuff that's on the chopping block that might be staying. Alright, so first up, I'm going to be showing you some eyeshadow palettes that I'm not going to be keeping in my collection anymore. I have them in the box right here on my lap. These ones, it was kind of hard for me when I was going through my eyeshadows. I really wanted to keep most of my stuff, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's my collection. I've bought all of my palettes, more or less. Some of them were gifts, and I just really enjoy my collection. I love it. It brings me joy. But I do know that some of these things I'm just never going to get to use, and when I do my end of the year declutter, I might be a little bit more cutthroat. But for now, there's not much I'm going to be getting rid of. But I'll go through the ones that I just, yeah, I don't need them anymore, and I'm going to be donating these to either family members or friends that would like them. So this one first up is this Marc palette. This one is in the shade Electric. This one is more so because when I received this one from the Marc Jacobs website, it was broken. Half of these shades, if you can, yeah, you see a lot of the shades came broken. The shades were all over the place. I had to pop them out and clean up the palette and put them back in, and since then I just haven't used it. I think it's because of the fact that it's just so messy. And then one shade I completely lost. I just popped in this random single shade that I had, and I just am not using this. I do really like Marc Jacobs palettes, the ones that I do own, my other ones, so I'm just not going to be using this one. Maybe I'll repurchase it, maybe, probably not, but yeah, I just don't need it. I think it's really pretty though. I wish it would have came, you know, regular, but I've had some issues ordering from the Marc Jacobs website before. I just recently ordered some stuff that was on sale. They're mini eyeliners, and one of them came with nothing inside of it, so it is what it is. Next, I'm going to be getting rid of this one from Ace Beauté. This is a Scarlet Dust palette. I do own one other palette from Ace Beauté that I have not used yet, so I'm going to be trying to use that one to see if I want to keep it. The thing is, I just don't really love the formula in here. It's the shadows, especially the shimmers, are very almost like hard pressed, and they're very strangely strange to blend out and apply on the eyes. I do like the color story, and I have gotten use out of this palette. So as you can see, there is some, that's where I dug my finger in, but you will see some wear on the palette, but I just don't ever use this. And I have other palettes with this color story or monochromatic pink or orange palettes that I like way more than this, so I'm just going to get rid of this one. Maybe I'll try something from them later on if they improve their formula, but I just don't really love that one. They're one of their larger palettes though that I have not used, so I'm going to see if I like that one. We'll see. Yeah, next is this palette from SheGlam. I actually did a video on this. I don't know if it's up yet. If it's not up, it'll probably be up before this or after it, I don't know. But this palette is called the Love Stoned palette, and I ordered this one after I ordered some clothes from SheGlam, and I actually like the I ordered some clothes from Shein. I'm sorry, Shein is the site that has, this is their in-house makeup brand, SheGlam. And so I ordered some clothes from Shein, and I just picked up a couple of makeup items because I've tried some of their palettes before and I really liked the formula. And I picked this one up, which, beautiful packaging, and I tried it on camera and I just did not like it. I used these green shades down here I thought maybe I should keep it and try some of these purple shades, but then I thought I have a purple palette from them, which I like the formula in, and it's no use in keeping this if I don't like these shades down here. I can give it to somebody else that can get some use out of it. So this one's going, it was only $6, very affordable. And on the norm, I do really like their eyeshadow formula. I think it's really nice for an affordable eyeshadow formula, but this one just did not work for me. So I have greens like that. Those are like my favorite types of greens, that kind of grungy army type green that I love. So I don't need to keep that palette. Doesn't make sense for me to keep that. All right, this next one, it was a little tough because it's one of my first palettes that I ever bought. It's this BH Studio Pro palette, and this is definitely BH's like older formula. It's their Ultimate Artistry Shadow palette, and it has a whole bunch of shades in here. I used this one a lot when I first bought it, and I didn't have that many eyeshadow palettes, and this is great for people that want to just get into makeup, and you have all these different colors to play with, all these different formulas to play with. You have duochromes in here, metallics, shimmers, mattes. It's just so many different formulas as well, which is why I really love this palette and why I kept it for so long. The shade came broken though, but I just don't need it anymore. I've got all of those formulas. I've got all of these shades in different palettes, and while this did get me through, you know, those times when I did not have a lot, I just don't use it anymore, and the BH formula has improved so much, and I have more BH palettes that I love a lot more. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. I might give it to my younger sister. She's just now getting into makeup and things like that. All right, so those are the eyeshadow palettes. Not a lot, and I do have a lot of eyeshadows, I know, yeah, but those are the ones that I really could let go right now. I'll keep, you know, evaluating throughout the year, and then by the end of the year I'll figure out which ones I really don't need, because I do have way too much, in my opinion. I have a lot that I need to window down a little bit, but not a lot. I don't feel like I need to declutter a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? All right, let me go through now some of the powder products that I'm going to be letting go. All right, moving right along, I have this, first off, this Pro Bronzer. This one I just got from the drugstore, or the hair store. It's from Absolute New York. It actually is a really beautiful formula, and it has a bit of shimmer running through it. It's actually really, really pretty, actually. But the reason I am going to declutter it is because I just have bronzers that I like a lot more, and I feel like this one is, especially if you build it up, can be a bit much on me. Not too bad. I mean, it doesn't look too bad right there, but I just know that I can give this to someone else that will enjoy it a little bit more. And although the formula is nice and silky, I don't need it. I have so many bronzers that literally I will not go through them. That goes the same for this one. This one I don't like as much, the formula. I think I was mainly keeping it because of the packaging and the design inside of the pan. I mean, look at that, it's really pretty. So this is so hard pressed in here that you can barely get product. Probably should swatch on another finger. Yeah, you can barely get product out of it, and so it just doesn't make any sense. Plus, because it's so hard pressed, you can barely get powder. It's very light. It's just not necessary for me to keep that. Can you guys even see that? Exactly. The bird part has a bit of highlight, actually, so it gives you kind of a shimmery look when you put it on, but it's so hard to get it on. I've had to like scrape some of it to actually even get anything out. Way too hard pressed. Beautiful, but don't need it. Don't need it at all. All right, next one is going to be this e.l.f. Shimmer highlighting powder. This is just not a very great formula in my opinion. I'm actually going to probably keep this for a video I'm doing soon of my products from e.l.f. that I like and don't like, but it is going to be decluttered for sure because I just don't really love this formula. It's very kind of sheer, but also glittery and just nothing. Can you even see anything? Just doesn't work for me. And I don't even like a blinding highlight or anything like that. I like a very natural highlight, but this doesn't give me anything. I don't care for it. Next I have this Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. This is just not the right color for me. I don't know. I got this in I think BoxyCharm or Ipsy bag a while ago. It's very light. I don't want to, yeah, you probably can't see it, but it's not the right color for me. And I don't know if it's supposed to be a translucent powder, but even still, not going on my skin. Very much going to give me a cast on my skin. So I am getting rid of this, and it's so messy. goodness. So yeah, I don't dislike the formula because I've used it before, but oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Don't dislike the formula, but definitely is not the right color for me. So yeah. Got it. All right, moving right along, I do have a few more. This one is a blush. It's like a blush I got, I think, from Shop Miss A. Yeah, $1. Yeah, this was a little $1 blush from Shop Miss A. Nice blush, but again, so many blushes in my collection. I don't need this one. It's just taking up space. I don't use it. It's not a terrible formula. This one also I got from Shop Miss A for $1. It's from the brand Malibu Glitz. And I actually really like this blush. It has a little bit of a nice shimmer to it when you put it on the skin. But again, I'm just not using this anymore. I used it when I first got it, but since then, you know, I've gotten so many more different formulas that I like so much more, and I've explored so many different brands, whether they be drugstore or luxury or high-end. And this one is just not in my heart as much anymore as some of my other blushes, but it is a nice blush. If you're looking for something affordable from Shop Miss A, this little blush is really, really nice. It's just I have other formulas I like better now, so that one's got to go. And then same with this one. This is from Shop Miss A. This is one of their blushes from the Amuse brand. Amuse is actually a very affordable, nice brand. I have some of their other products. I really do like their formulas for affordable makeup. It's really nice, and I think this was about $1. Has a blush and a highlight inside. That color doesn't really show up on me. It almost looks like a powder for me. The highlight's actually really good in here though. Really, really good. It's just I don't need this anymore. I am keeping, and I have another one like this that I have on the chopping block, but this one's got to go. And lastly, I have this Cover FX Perfector palette. I think I got this free with an order I did from Cover FX, and it's a nice little palette, or possibly in a BoxyCharm. I got it somewhere. I didn't pay for it, or it was in a BoxyCharm, something like that. And here's the palette. It's actually really nice. I like the formulas in here, but everything is just a little too pigmented and too deep for me. I think this will go better for someone with a little bit of a deeper skin tone, so I might give this to one of my sisters. It's got some beautiful powders in it for sure, and the formula is nice, but I don't reach for it. I don't really reach for face palettes period anyways, but this one for sure, the colors just don't truly work for me. Although the formula is nice. If I use it lightly, it looks fine, but yeah, no. All right, next I'm gonna, oh, sorry, got two more. This still Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow is dried up, so I don't know if I could probably revive it, but I don't really, yeah, I have other liquid eyeshadows and cream eyeshadows that I like a lot more. And then this Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. This is a little mini size. I'm going to give this away as well to one of my sisters. I don't really like these types of primers as much. I do have some pore filling primers that I have that I like a little bit better. I've used some of these up before, so I don't hate the formula. I do actually like it, but it's not going to get used up. I have so many primers that I can be using, and that one is just not going to get, it's not going to get used. So let me show you guys the products that are on the chopping block that I'm thinking about decluttering. All right, starting off with my items I'm not sure about yet, I have this Burt's Bees blush. This one is in the shade, I think it's like something like cinnamon spice or something like that. Really beautiful formula and such a beautiful shade, but I have to build it up so much to actually show on my skin, especially in like the summertime. I never use this in the summer because it's not going to show up on me. In the wintertime, it does look a little bit better. I bought this because of one of the YouTubers I really like, Juicy Jazz, here on YouTube. Love her channel. Check her out. She loves this blush, but she is of a lighter skin tone than me, so I do like it. I just don't know if I don't have anything else like this in my collection though, so I'm wondering if I should just keep it, because I do use it in the winter time. It is really pretty. It's a beautiful formula. I just wish Burt's Bees would really improve their shade range. With a lot of their things, they don't have a lot of products that are makeup anyways, but they need to improve their shade range and stuff. They're not a brand that really calls to me at all, but I do like this blush. I think I'm going to keep it because it is unique to my collection. So this one's going to be staying. Next, I have this little $1 blush from, again, Shop Miss A. This one's really, really pretty, you guys. It has a really nice formula. It has a bit of a shimmer through it, and it's from the brand Santee. They have some really great products as well. Let me try not to blind you. This one, I don't have a strong connection or sentimental pull to it, even though it's a good formula. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just declutter it. Someone else can get use out of that blush. Okay, this is going better than I thought. Okay, let's keep going. Now it's gonna get harder because this blush here from the brand Nika K, I think that's how you pronounce it. They have some really great products from the drugstore or like the hair store if you ever go to those to get some dollar or affordable makeup if you want to try some out. They have really great products. I have some of their eyeshadows and other things. Really nice. This is a highlighter that is really beautiful, but again, it's just a little bit, oh, that's so pretty. It's really pretty, but I don't wear this that much. I have other highlighters I like better, and although it's quite smoothing and you can really buff it into the skin, it's just not something I'm going to wear that much. So I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. Okay. Next, ooh, this is going to be hard. Okay, this is from Wyra. This is one of their little blush duos. This is the one in Berry Flirty. And inside we have these two blushes that are more of a cool tone blush, which is why I bought it, because I don't have many blushes that are cool tone like this. The issue with these are that they are so tightly pressed. Again, this is another issue I had like with the Too Faced one. And I have another one as well. This one I think is just a little bit more unique as well with the yellow. They're so tightly pressed in here though, it takes so much to get any product out on the brush. Like I have to literally keep pounding the brush in because they're so tightly packed in here. But I really do like these, and I don't have colors like this in my collection otherwise. I do have a cool tone blush on today, this Fenty Cream blush in the shade Drama Class, this purple shade. And I like this. This is one of my top. And I got this to kind of go with it. But I just don't know if I love the formula of those. And then I have this one from ColourPop as well. So maybe I can get rid of one. This is too light really for me. And again, it's that kind of cool tone purple that I was going for to kind of match with my Fenty Cream. And I think I might get rid of this one instead of this one, because this one is just got one blush in it and this one has two, so maybe I'm getting a little bit better value. And I can mix these in case this one's too light, which it is. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep this one. Oh, should I keep this one? I'm second guessing because this one is not as tightly pressed, so I can get more powder off of it. But it's so light, like it's, see, you guys see? Yeah, no. You see? Ashy. Yeah, no. I'm gonna put that one away. I'm gonna keep this one. Sorry if you guys hear screaming. It's my sisters. And I think I'm gonna keep this one too. I know. I've only kept one thing so far, but this one is, I like that yellow in there, even though the formula is so tightly pressed. Alright, last but not least, I have this Cover FX highlighting palette. And these highlighters in here are really pretty, but they're just not the type of style I'm going for nowadays for highlighters. I don't think they're too blinding. Actually, you can really kind of work them into the skin. The formula is nice, if you guys can see there. It gives a nice shine to the skin. I just don't know if I need this, and I don't ever really pull this out or remember to use it. But I do like this, but I don't need this. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one as well, which, yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. I just don't use it that much. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. Those are the products I went through. My powder drawer where I keep most of my powder, bronzers, blushes, and highlights, and those are the ones that I got rid of. And then my eyeshadows, I went through most of those as well. Still have to go through the rest of my products, including my cream blushes, my lipsticks. So maybe I'll do a separate video for those, but that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you want to, and yeah, we'll check you guys out in the next video. Stay safe. Adios.